Getting into this episode of GH, I enjoyed this episode for the most part. You know what? That whole scene between Carly, Lucky, and Jason was super awkward. Carly hugging Lucky, that was awkward. For me, it was awkward because I never felt like Lucky even cared about Carly like that. I never got that vibe from him years ago that he really gave a crap about her. And I never really felt like Carly gave a crap about him either to be honest. Um Somebody need to contact Kevin and Laura though, because I'm like, she don't even know her son is back in town. Like, where the hell they somewhere at a refugee camp? If I was Laura, I would have been gave up that search and sat my ass somewhere on the beach, okay, and enjoyed my vacay. I'm just saying. Um, I know good and well when Portia was examining Lucky, I know she got a whiff of that funk. Cause you can't tell me that he bathed before he got there. Cause even looking at him, he looked like he need a good bath, a good scrubbing. With all the hell he done been through up in that county, he looked like he need a straight scrub. Okay, like a deep body scrub with all the soap and stuff that you can give him. Um, he just tore the hell up. He look a hot mess. That's how you know he just been through some shit. Like he just look a mess. I enjoyed his scenes. When he went to go visit Lulu and stuff like that, I thoroughly enjoyed those scenes. I'm glad that he admitted that he was running. You know, he was running away from his life in Port Charles. He was running away from family. He was running and hiding. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm glad that he can admit that because he got a lot to atone for. Do I think he's gonna change or whatever like that? No, because he probably gonna. I don't know how long he's gonna be sticking around. So I wouldn't, get my hopes up to be honest. And I hate that Liz is having this conversation about him. You know what I'm saying? Like her. I mean, at the end of the day, Liz's feelings for Lucky are never gonna go away. They're never gonna go away because they did share something special. You know what I'm saying? But I wish that, I hope, I ain't gonna say I wish, but I hope she doesn't give in to those feelings and, revert back and get back with him. Cause I feel like that would be a disaster. Like, why get your hopes up? Um, Speaking of Liz, I enjoyed her conversation with Aiden so much. I was shocked that we got a brand new Aiden though. This one looked older. But I like the actor that played him. I like the previous actor too, but I like this one too. I feel like he's not a bad actor. Cause I feel like a lot of times Mark Teschner, the casting director, I feel like he doesn't miss a lot of times when it comes to casting. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, this Aiden look a little older, but the boy can't act, in my opinion. I thoroughly enjoyed his scenes with Liz. And I love the take that he has on the whole Lucky coming back to town situation. Because I totally felt him in that scene. Because when you deal with an absentee parent, I feel like a kid should not have to reach out to their parents so much. They shouldn't have to initiate conversation with the deadbeat parent. I feel like the deadbeat should be doing that. Even if you're not a deadbeat parent, it's like still like why should your child have to initiate conversation with you all the time? Like you should be initiating that. You're the parent. But I love Aiden's take on it. You know what I'm saying? Like he's open to having a conversation with his father, but I love how he's not gung ho and trying to like chase him down or nothing. Because Liz was like, "Oh, you want me to call your dad and set it up or whatever?" He said, "Nope." Mm-mm. He said that man know my number. He know how to reach me. I felt that in my spirit. I loved it because you know what? I love that maturity because I felt that too. I dealt with something similar like that in real life too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know the number. You know where I live. You know the number. You know how to get in touch. So I was super happy that little Aiden got that off his chest. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I love the scene where he told Liz, like, people tell me I'm more like you. I take more after you. And he said, he sees that as a great compliment that he takes after his mother more. And I agree because it is. Now, I may not have been, Liz's biggest fan back in the day, but I will give her credit as a parent. She's a hell of a woman and a mama. I give her that credit. You know what I'm saying? Always. She been doing it by herself for a long time. Here and there, she had that, that help from Franco, for a couple of years and stuff like that. But for the most part, she been doing it by herself. And I commend that. But yeah, I was blown away with the Aiden scenes today, like totally blown away. Like I felt his scenes in my spirit today, like it was just speaking to me. I loved every second of it. And I agree with him. Make Lucky come to him. Because even if him and Lucky had been in communication, but it's sad that he reached out to his dad and his dad, didn't reach out to him. You know what I mean? Like he went months without talking to his father at one point, like 5 months or so. That's insane. So I'm glad he was mature enough to have that conversation, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like I thoroughly enjoyed that. Um, I wonder what it's gonna be like though, what the conversation gonna be like between Liz and Lucky and stuff like that. Now that they bumped into each other at Bobby's, I wonder what that convo gonna be like. That should be quite interesting. So moving on from that, um, you know what? As much as I did not want to give Carly credit, I actually do have to give her credit because I do feel like she should take credit for that drone. For Jack Brennan sending that drone. Because let's be for real. Let's be honest. And I can't. I don't really feel Carly like that. But let's be for real. Jack Brennan would have never sent that drone if it wasn't for Carly. Like if it wasn't for whatever feelings he got for her, he would have never saved Anna and Jason. He don't give a damn about them. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe he would have really tried to save them on his own. You know what I'm saying? I don't. So I do have to kind of give that to Carly, even though I seen a lot of people on social media didn't want her to take credit for it, but we all knew she would. We all knew she would. Carly is Carly. I ain't want to give her credit for it, but hell, even when Anna came to Jack for help, Jack didn't want to help her. You know what I'm saying? So he never would have sent that drone if it wasn't for Carly. Like, let's be for real. Carly thinks she can handle Jack Brennan. I don't think she can. I think she underestimates him. I really do, because she's so confident that she can handle that man. I feel like that's a devil that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's different when you're dealing with the devil you know. See, when she dealing with the likes of Sonny and stuff like that, she know how to handle him. She know how to handle certain people because she dealt with them a million times over. But when you're dealing with somebody brand spanking new that you got to learn, don't underestimate them. She don't want to underestimate Jack Brennan. You know what I'm saying? Like, and please don't lead that man on, because I got a feeling if she lead homeboy on, it would be a rude awakening for her. I'm just saying. I'm not surprised that Jason is withholding that information from her though about him kissing Anna. I'm not shocked by that. That don't even surprise me, because we all know that Carly's head would freaking spin if she found out Jason kissed Anna. Like she would literally go into a whole depression. Like she would be at Anna's door ready to bitch smack her if she found that out. You know what I'm saying? Like Carly and Jason know Carly can't handle it. One, I think he's still trying to sort that kiss out himself. And I think he just don't want to hear Carly mouth about it right now, which I can't blame him. But at some point she gonna find out. Ain't no way he could keep that from her for a lengthy period of time. Like she's definitely gonna find out at some point. And it's gonna probably be some hell to pay when she do. Speaking of Anna, she over there daydreaming about that kiss. I'm like, listen, Anna better not even try to go there with Jason. She's sitting there thinking about him as, oh, get it together, Devane. Anna, don't you dare. Even when she was telling Felicia what happened and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And she, of course, ain't about to tell Felicia about the kiss either, nor should she. I think her and Jason gonna sit on it for a while. They definitely gonna sit on that information for quite some time until they can figure it out. But I don't want to see her and Jason together. That's such a mismatch to me. It's really mismatched. Like I really don't want to see them together. I don't see no romantic chemistry between them at all. Like I just see maybe friends, frenemy. You know what I'm saying? I see that kind of thing. Like they work together here and there on something. That's as far as I see. Anything else, I don't see it between them. And they need to keep it friendly. Real quick though, going back to Carly, seeing as how Jack Brennan helped her friend out, helped her people out. I think he deserves some booty at this point. I do, because that man done risked his career, his life. He done risked everything for that girl to get that drone sent out there. I think that deserves a little, a little thank you sex. Like I'm just I'm just saying. Like, come on now. I know that man probably got blue balls since he been in that town. Carly need to throw a little something something his way as a thank you gesture. I mean, you can at least send him a little picture in of her and a teddy or something. You know what I'm saying? Like something. Damn. Get that man a little something something. So anyway, moving on from that. Nina's delulu. I hate when Nina get in that mindset. Oh, maybe there's something, maybe there could be something more between me and Drew. Nina, please. That man over there is slobbing your daughter down, and you really talking about maybe there could be something more between you and him. That is gross. And she noticed too, and she's still trying to get with him like that. I hate when Nina go into delusional mode. I hate it because that's when my anger come out for her. I like her when she's more sane and thinking clearly. But when she go into that delulu shit, I don't like it. Ain't nothing ever gonna happen between her and Drew like that. She might as well get that out her mind. I wonder what's going on with Marshall. Like, why Marshall didn't tell Curtis about this tour that he was going on or whatever for this artist. Like, why Marshall withholding that information? Like, why he holding that close to the vest? So hopefully, we can get to the bottom of that because that was kind of, out of left field. He going on tour and all that. I'm like, what the hell? How you going on tour and ain't tell nobody? What you up to, Mr. Marshall? That's what I want to know. Like, what he trying to hide? So anyway, moving on from that. I get why Mac is overprotective of his brother. I get it. There's no love lost between him and Holly, and I understand it because, Robert pretty much has a life. He got roots now planted in Port Charles. So I get it. His brother don't want Holly messing things up for him, with her shenanigans. But we all know once Robert sees her, them feelings is coming back. And once he find out about Sidwell, oh, you already know Robert not gonna let nothing happen to Holly. You already know he gonna step in to protect her. Because even when him and Brennan were talking, and I definitely enjoyed the Brennan and Robert scenes, but yeah, when him and Brennan were talking, they figured that Sidwell wasn't dead. He was definitely gonna make his way to Port Charles or something to take off, to take out the people that were involved in messing up his operation. So nobody is safe. You know what I mean? Because we all know Sidwell on his way. Because Holly thinks she's slick. Before Matt came in there, she was on the phone talking about ice and all that. She trying to offload them damn diamond is what she trying to do. She trying to get rid of that diamond to get that moonyan. She trying to get that coin. But I think Robert knows Holly well by now. He knows she always going to be up to something. He knows she always going to be a con. But he in love with that con. Whether he with Diane or not, he gonna always be in love with some Holly. And we barely been seeing him and Diane in any type of romantic scenes and stuff like that. I think the last time we saw them was the other day when they were having lunch or something. I think that's the last time we seen them. Other than that, you don't ever really see them together doing nothing romantic. So if Holly is sticking around town for a while, I could definitely see, old feelings coming back and him wanting to go back to Holly possibly. And it causing some friction between him and Diane. I could see that definitely happening. But yeah, I feel like Mac is just wasting his time if he think he gonna talk Holly out of being around Robert or Robert staying away from Holly. Like, she couldn't help herself. She even went to that man's office. She was gonna knock but chose not to. Cause I think a part of her trying to leave that alone. But something tell me it might be a setback with Lucky because I know his test results came back positive and stuff, and he's a match. I don't know. Like, it's possible that there might be a little twist in there. He might not be able to actually donate. Maybe, it's not as, his liver maybe not as good as they think it is or whatever. I can see a little twist happening. I'm not going to hold my breath, but I can see it happening. Anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comments. Let me know what you all thought. See you all later. Peace.